Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Sonicking Rechargeable Camping Lantern. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it's hard to see the little type here, but it says battery capacity is 9,000 milliamp hours, front and back lighting, adjustable angle, vertical and hanging, compatible camera holder. So let's get this open. Here we have a manual. It says front light, back light, floodlight plus power bank. It says B button, front light. First press to turn on the light and default set for high brightness. Second press for medium brightness. Third press for low brightness. Fourth press for lowest brightness. 5 to turn it off. It says it defaults to white light and you long press it for 2 seconds to get warm light. And then it says A back button. First press to turn on the light, second to turn it off. This has USB Type-C input and output, has USB Type-A output, has a charge indicator. The max charge rate is 5 volts at 2 amps. Turn it over. Has an adjustable bracket. You can hang it, you can prop it up. You can have it vertical or handheld. Has a tripod thread, and here are the specs. It says charging hours is about 6.5 hours. Rated power is 8 watts. And then we have some different warnings here. So let's take a look at this. So it comes with a USB Type-A to USB Type-C charging cable. Looks to be probably around 20 inches or so. And here's the light. So we have this frosted lens on the front. Here's the 1/4-20 tripod thread. On the back we have this bracket. So this can lay flat or go to 90 degrees. And we have this plastic, we can open this up. And here we have the ports, we have that USB-C and USB-A. So this is a light, but it can also be used as a power bank. So you can use this to charge your phone and other devices that charge with USB. And then here we have the buttons to turn it on. So B is for the main light. Let's actually start with the back one, because it's a simpler one. So this is the back light here, it's A. So say you had this in your tent and you want just a little bit of light, you can turn on that A light and that will project the light up. So then you'll get the reflected light. So that would be a less intense light. So if you want more light, you'll hit B. So that's the main light there. Let me do it like this. It locked my exposure. So if I hit it again, it's going to go a little dimmer. Again, it's going to go dimmer. And again, this is the dimmest mode. And then off. I'll turn that on again and I'll hold it down for 2 seconds this time. And here we have the warmer mode. So the other one was a kind of a whiter color, and this is a more yellow color. And it looks like we have all the same modes there. So if you want more of a white task light, the main mode would be nice. If you want to relax, you might want that other warmer mode. Let's see if you can change it to that on any of the settings. So here I'm on one of the medium settings. I'll hold it down for 2 seconds, and we switch to the warm mode. If I hold it down for 2 seconds again, it switches back. Okay, now go to the back light. I don't think that one has the warm light on it. No. So the back is just the cool light. And you can do all at the same time there. So this can be propped up here and aimed. So let's try charging this. So I have a USB charger I'll plug in here. So you can charge this with a phone charger. You could charge it with a car, RV outlet that has a USB charger. Any of those I'll plug in here. And we can see these lights flashing. So it's currently charging. So it's currently charging at 2 amps. So I'll let that charge up a little bit and then I'll come back and I'll demonstrate it a little more. Okay, so I have this charged up. I'm going to go turn the lights off and then we'll check out the light this casts. Okay, so I'm at my bench here. I'll turn the light on and I'll lift it up about 4 foot above my head. So you can see this is lighting up my whole bench. So I'll take it down to the next mode. So this is the lowest mode. I can see fairly well here. If I was, say, preparing a meal, I could easily see with that. If I was doing some detail work, I might want a brighter light. But this is good for most tasks, probably, for most people. And the lower mode is going to give you the longest runtime, obviously. Let's try the warm light. Okay, so I don't know if this is coming through, but this is the warmer light. And I'll turn that down. So this is a very relaxing light here. Then, of course, we have that light on the back. And it's not coming through well on camera, but I can see my bench with this light. And there is a little bit of light that comes through and bleeds through the front when you have that backlight on. So now I have my camera pointed at the wall, and to have the light pointed at the wall, I'm about 4 foot from the wall, and I'll turn this on so we can see the light cast outward. So this is the brightest mode, this is medium, the lower, and lowest. So that's very bright on that high mode, and it's a nice even light too. Go to that warm color now, and here's that warm light. and there was the light up against the wall. Okay, so I did 2 runtime tests on this. I did them both with the whiter light, and in the first test I ran it on high, and I got a runtime of 3 hours and 55 minutes, so it was just under 4 hours on that brightest mode. And then I did it on the lowest mode, and I got 50 hours and 10 minutes, or about 2 days and 2 hours. So if you wanted this on the brightest light for, say, doing a home improvement project or working on your car, you can get just under 4 hours for that. And then you have 50 hours, say if you're camping, you could get 5 nights out of it using it for 10 hours a night. So that's a really good runtime on the low. And of course it has the intermediate modes too. I didn't test those, but then the times would be in between the 4 and the 50 hours. So that's the Sonicking Rechargeable LED Camping Lantern. I like the compact size of this. When you fold it up, it would easily fit in your gear. Has a nice bright even light, so this would be good for task work. So if you're cooking dinner, you could hang this up, or you could put it on your picnic table and light your area to prepare food. Then it also has that backlight on there, so if you want just a little bit of light, say in your tent, you can turn that backlight on and not blind yourself. So that's really neat. So it does have this handle here where you can hold it, or you can hang it. I like that this also comes with a tripod thread. There are many things you could mount this to using a tripod thread. Like here I have a clamp mount. I could thread this in here and I could clamp this to any surface. You can also get handlebar mounts for these, just a regular traditional tripod. The mounting options are endless having that. And then another thing I like about this is that it has the different colors of light. So when you're doing that task work, you can have that really bright light, but if you want to relax, you can turn on the softer light. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.